man of the party, 11 years old. Winner of the 1983 Waterford Crystal Champion Hurdle, ridden by Dermot Brown. 3 is Ibn Marge, ridden by John McLaughlin. 4 is Jazzatas, ridden by Graham Bradley. 5, Little Toro, ridden by Jimmy Frost. 8, Sabin du Loir, ridden by Peter Scudamore. 9 is Should Never Be, Simon Sherwood. I hear you're having some difficulty in hearing me. My mic's very faint, apparently. Hope you'll hear the race all right.
And no great surprise, Sabin Loir is the favourite and a very strong favourite, 7-4 on. Gay Brief is 5-2 against, Ibn Marj 14-1. Big gap then to Should Never Be, 25-1. That opened at 14, so there's not a great deal of confidence there. Jazetas 33-1, and Little Toro the same price, from 66-1 to 33-1.
2-1 on Sabin du Loir, Carbet 3-1 Gay Brief, and Sabin du Loir the early leader, last year's winner. Jumps that well clear of Should Never Be and Gay Brief. Then Little Toro and Ibn Marged. Finally Jazzatas. Sabin du Loir by about 10 from Gay Brief and Should Never Be. They jump that one. Ibn Marj goes a close fourth. A gap there, the Little Toro and Jazzatas. Sabin du Loir, last year's winner. Peter Scudamore on the 74 mark after winning the opener here this afternoon. And Sabin du Loir, winner of 7 of his 14 jump races. Comes to the third in this Racecall Ascot hurdle. Clear at the moment of the grey Should Never Be, then Ibn Marged and Gay Brief, the dual winner of this race. Behind them Little Toro and Jazzatas. This will be the final flight on the next circuit. Sabin du Loir from Should Never Be and Ibn Marged, and then Gay Brief, then Little Toro and Jazzatas. So Sabin du Loir passes the winning post on the first circuit, clear of Should Never Be and Ibn Marged. Then comes Gay Brief, winner of the 1983 Waterford Crystal Champion Hurdle and 17 of his 38 races. And by a long way the senior here. Swinging right-handed, the leader, Sabin du Loir, the odds-on favourite in the Racecall Ascot hurdle. Going to the fifth from Ibn Marged and Should Never Be, and then Gay Brief. Sabin du Loir jumps it a long way clear of Ibn Marged, Should Never Be, Gay Brief, Jazzatas and Little Toro. Running down into Swinley Bottom. Sabin du Loir and Peter Scudamore, a long way clear of Ibn Marged, Should Never Be, Gay Brief, Little Toro and Jazzatas. Sabin du Loir jumps the sixth, a long way clear of Should Never Be and Ibn Marged, Gay Brief, getting a little bit closer to those two now, then Jazzatas and Little Toro. Got just over a mile to run now in the Racecall Ascot hurdle. Sabin du Loir is clear of Ibn Marged, Should Never Be, Gay Brief, Little Toro and Jazzatas. Sabin du Loir coming down to the fourth from home. About 15 lengths clear. Doesn't jump that too well, but it doesn't check him. Ibn Marged jumped it second. Should Never Be jumped it third. Gay Brief jumped it fourth. Gay Brief beginning to motor now, but got a lot of motoring to do to catch Sabin du Loir. 3 from home this is. Sabin du Loir jumps it a long way clear. Knocked it out of the ground, but it didn't stop him. Ibn Marged is second. Gay Brief is moving strongly now in third, but got a great deal to do to peg back this leader who's rounding the home turn already. Sabin du Loir, Gay Brief going second now. So Sabin du Loir, last year's winner, being chased by the dual winner previously, Gay Brief, as they race towards the second last. Sabin, a long way clear of Gay Brief, coming down to the second last flight now. Sabin jumps it clear of Gay Brief, who jumps it second. Back in third is Ibn Marj, coming down to the last now. Sabin clear of Gay Brief and Ibn Marj. Sabin jumps it very well, didn't jump a flight better than he jumped the last. Gay Brief jumps it second, Ibn Marj jumps it third. So the 1, 2, 3 have all won this race previously. Sabin is the winner, Gay Brief is second, and Ibn Marj, who won it in 1986, is third, with 4 Jazzitas, 5 Should Never Be, and Little Toro last. And so the result: first, number 8, Sabin, owned by Mr. Brian Kilpatrick, trained by Martin Pipe and ridden by Peter Scudamore. Second was number 1, Gay Brief, owned by Sheikh Ali Abu Kamsin, trained by Mrs. Mercy Rymel and ridden by Dermot Brown. And third was number 3, Ibn Marj, owned by Mr. P. O'Donnell, trained by Chuck Spurs and ridden by John McLaughlin. Fourth was number 4, Jazzitas.
The first, number 8, Sabin, 2-1 on favourite. The second, number 1, Gay Brief, 3-1. And third, number 3, Ibn Marj, whose price we have yet to receive. But there were 5 runners, 6 runners, I beg your pardon.